Everyone in a multi-person home thinks they know who the dog loves most. Then the dog ignores the person calling, walks past everyone else, and curls up beside one specific human. That moment feels random, but it usually isn't. I know this can sound like one of those fluffy pet myths people repeat. But when you look at dog behavior, favorite person patterns tend to come from a handful of repeatable signals, and most of them have less to do with dominance or being the alpha than people think. By the end of this, you'll be able to read the signs, understand why your dog seems drawn to one person over another, and spot the factor many owners miss. And keep this in mind, your dog's favorite person is not always the one who talks to them the most. The first thing dogs often respond to is early bonding and routine. If one person handled the first walks, the first calm mornings, the first feeding rhythm, or the first stretch of daily care, that person can become the dog's emotional reference point. Dogs remember who made life feel predictable. That's why a dog may keep checking the door for one person, sleep near that person's shoes, or settle fastest when that person is in the room. It's familiarity turning into attachment. But routine alone doesn't lock in favoritism. Dogs also notice who feels safest when life gets weird. When there's thunder, strangers at the door, or a loud vacuum, many dogs make a choice. They move toward the person whose presence lowers their stress fastest, not the loudest person. The person whose energy says without words, nothing bad is happening right now. If your dog follows one family member during stressful moments or relaxes faster beside them, you're looking at trust in its purest form. Now, here's what most people oversimplify. They assume the feeder automatically becomes the favorite. Food matters, but dogs build positive associations around whoever consistently predicts good things. That can be meals, but it can also be walks, play, or car rides. Your dog may favor the person who opens the backyard door more than the person who fills the bowl. What matters is the pattern. Who regularly makes rewarding things happen. And this connects directly to the factor families usually underestimate: energy match. Some dogs are drawn to excitement, others choose calm. A bouncy social dog may adore the person who plays and creates adventure. A more sensitive dog may attach harder to the person who speaks softly and never overwhelms them. Your dog isn't choosing the better human. Your dog is choosing the nervous system that fits best with its own. Stop here for a second, because this next part matters more than people expect. The real value bomb is boundaries. Dogs often trust the person who reads them correctly. The favorite isn't always the one giving the most hugs or constant attention. Very often it's the person who notices when the dog wants space, doesn't force interaction, and understands the difference between affection and pressure. A dog that keeps returning to one person on the couch or leaning against their leg may be saying something simple. You make me feel seen, not managed. Which brings us to physical affection style, because dogs don't all receive love the same way. Some lean into chest rubs and full-body cuddles. Some prefer closeness without being handled much at all. They'll lie near your feet, follow you from room to room, or rest their head beside you without climbing on top of you. If one person naturally gives affection in the exact way the dog enjoys receiving it, that person often rises fast in the rankings. So how do you tell who your dog truly prefers? Watch the choices your dog makes when nothing is being asked of them. Who do they follow when both people are free? Who gets the relaxed sigh? Who does the dog seek after a surprise noise, after a nap, or in the quiet minutes when there is no food involved? Favorite person behavior shows up most clearly in unguarded moments, not staged ones. And the good news is that this isn't fixed forever. Dogs can shift their strongest bond when someone becomes more predictable, safer, and more aligned with what the dog actually enjoys. So if your dog seems to pick someone else today, don't read that as rejection. Read it as information. The bond deepens fastest when you stop trying to win the dog and start becoming easier for the dog to trust.